if you want to complete the curriculum here, that means if you want to get a degree from IIT Kharagpur, you need to complete the EA also, just like any other course. Okay? So if you think that it is extracurricular, so ho jayega, it doesn't go in that way. Okay? And every year we find some people that who have taken it lightly, they have suffered. Now let me tell you that how such misses can happen and what you should be careful about. Here the performance evaluation cannot be done with an exam. So it largely depends on your participation on day-to-day basis. Participation means you need to attend the class and you need to try your best. If you have some physical ailment, if you are unable to actually do it completely, so it's okay. We will not ask you that you stretch yourself and hurt yourself. Okay? But you should try your best. That should be the motive. And the people can, your instructors or program officers can easily make out that whether you are willing or you have some physical problem, that's why you are unable to perform something, jumping or running or something like that. Okay? So we would not like to hurt yourself, but you should try to get the maximum benefit of it. And if you cannot have 75% of the attendance, then you are not actually permitted to pass. In many universities and courses, this rule is there that you are not allowed to sit in the exam if you do not have a certain amount of percentage. UGC prescribed for that. And in IIT system, it asks for 100% attendance. Okay? As 100% attendance may not be possible for various reasons. We are taking the lower part, 75% attendance, that is the minimum, that's non-negotiable. If you do not have that attendance, then you won't be able to pass the subject that you have registered for. You need to repeat it. Okay? Now what could be the consequences of that? The consequences could be, if you are applying for some scholarship like MCM, okay, there are many more scholarships, then these academic credits or even these no credit subjects, they matter. They would like to get a very clean academic record. So some students, they come that, sir, if I do not pass, I will not get the MCM. But you can't help. Some students, they think that while registering, they are not actually attentive. I recall one particular case that happened this year. One student, she has registered for the first subject, cleared that one. Second semester she thought, okay, we can take it later. 4 years are there, what's the problem? So she merely failed in EA2. The second year, again, she was relaxed. Then in the 4th semester she woke up, she thought, no, well, I need to do something, so I will pass one. Now while registering for that subject, she has not noticed that she has not actually cleared the first year EA2. She has registered for EA4 and cleared it. Now she is caught in the rule that if you have some subject as backlog for more than 1 year, you cannot actually register for new year. That means if you have a backlog in first year, up to second year is the time to clear that. Unless that is clear, third year you cannot register in any subject. So she is facing a year back completely, and she will be doing probably only EA for this year. She is supposed to clear 2 more, she has not done that, so those 2 she can do in this 1 year. And there are other rules also. If you have multiple failures, then it would be considered that you are not strong enough. You should go on lighter load. Lighter load means, reduced load means it will take more time to complete the curriculum. Instead of 4 years, you take 5 years. Those who are in dual degree may take 6 years instead of 5 years. So in that count actually EA is also considered like any other subject. So do not think that it is a zero credit course means it needs zero attention. Okay? So please be careful about your participation and you can get the benefit of it. First, the benefit you get that you have a regulated lifestyle. You have to go to bed in time so that you can get up in time and come in the morning in this session. And if you do it twice a week, I think you would have some tendency, we expect, to actually follow that routine in the other days also. And while coming here, that not only you get some exposure to the exercise, some of you can actually continue if you have done exercise in the school. If you have not done, if you are not introduced with them, here you get a chance to get introduced with good practices of health and maintaining the health. And you will also get to know how to work together. You get companionship and how to maintain the rules and regulation, and you can do different projects. To spread the news of health and fitness, we do different kinds of things. We do some special activities apart from this regular session. I hope already you know that in a week we meet twice, once on Wednesday, another on Saturday. Apart from that, we do sometimes the rallies. Each group or each unit, they actually plan something that they may make actually some skit, they may make the posters, so they can think of some idea based on health and fitness, and there could be many more actually things that what you can do for the community. For example, all of us, we use electronic gadgets, we use the batteries and we throw away. They are highly poisonous. Can we find some way to actually collect them and recycle them? Okay, so there are many more things actually you can do, you can contribute, and this is one way, one forum to actually start those activities. And while you come here, please keep few things in mind. We should try to have some rules and regulations, so for that we should come in time. It should not happen that after 15 minutes someone is walking in the scene. We should be here before time, that is number one. Second, you should know your unit number and you should watch in your ERP because we see some imbalance in the strength, so we may have to actually redistribute the strength. So please look into ERP, your unit number can change. And while you stand here, to make it easy to take the attendance, you should be in a chronological order. Just because it is raining, we are unable to make a long line. If you could go to the ground, then it would have been very easy. Usually the way we do, for each unit, all the students, they stand in actually chronological order and we form actually 3 lines. So the files are formed and then they are numbered as say unit, if you are unit 5, 5A, B or C, depending on that which line you are. So once you can go to the field, that numbering also would happen. You need to remember along with your roll number that who are the people, 2-3 people before you and after you. If you know that, then you know your position in the field. Okay? So when you come here, you directly should go to your place and you can stand there so that the exercise can be started quickly and we can finish in time, because especially on Wednesdays, you have class from 7:30. Some of you have class, the physical training instructors, they have other duties. Our teachers also, they have class, so we need to finish them in time and have sufficient time to go for the next duty. And if it is raining, the way today, actually you have arranged, you should come back to that position and you should try to actually spread a bit. For each unit can take actually 1.5 block kind of thing. If you take, this is one block, the space in between the two series of columns, okay? Then 1.5 blocks you can take, and in that way you can actually spread. You need to make multiple lines so that you can accommodate yourself, have some space to do the exercise. So in that way you should arrange yourself. So this is the brief introduction. If you have any questions, please raise your hand and we would like to take one or two questions.
website promotional video.
In the mail, we provide you the link of the website where you can get an idea that what kind of activities are going on. And there you can actually contribute also in some way. You can make, say, for example, some video for the promotion of health. Many times we upload such videos in the YouTube which are prepared by our students, but avoid plagiarism. That means cut and paste kind of thing, that just take the material from others and just bring the name. Please do not do that. Okay? Nowadays it is very easy to get caught, and if you are caught, then penalty is very serious. Okay? So do not do plagiarism, but you can do nice videos to promote, and in that way you can actually nurture your creativity.
Newsletter.
And we have newsletters that will talk about that what we do and what we should do. And primarily let me tell you that how the marking would be done. That's another important thing that if you like to know. Up to 80% of the marks you can get from your day-to-day exercise, that means your attendance and performance in the class. Okay? 80% means it would be the maximum grade would be A. Most of the time you may miss one attendance or one mark somewhere. So you can take the baseline would be B if you are a good performer. Now the special activities will come into play. There the 10 marks would be there. So those 10 marks of the special activity will help you to move one grade further. So usually you can come up to A after that if you perform that well. And that means one grade upliftment. If you have the attendance wise got C, it can become B in that way. And then you have 10 marks, that is for exceptional contribution. Say for example, you take some actually responsibility for the magazine. You do some creative video which catches the eyes of everyone. You show your leadership someday in leading something. For example, our PTI having some physical element is unable to do all the exercise. You come forward and conduct the show. So if you show your leadership skill in some way, 10 marks would be for that. So those who get yes, they should be really a champion. Okay? So you can participate in all those ways, and please remember, do not
IIM যে পরে ভবিষ্যতে IIM গুলো হবে ফিউচার
do not actually take these things lightly, because no base is there, and not only in your present curriculum, these things are important, all these actually leadership qualities and all. Every year some of our students, they go to different management schools. After going there, then they say, well, sir, I have done so-and-so project, I have so-and-so award, can you please certify that thing? Because they get marks on those. Each year, we get actually request from the students to certify that. So unless you give us that opportunity to tell good words about you, what we can do? So you should create your resume or start building your resume from the day one in IIT. What actually you will do now, that will pay you dividends not just within the IIT, but in the later lives also. So thank you so much for coming in time. And just a last word, if it is raining, do not get wet. Please wait and then go back. I would say same thing while you come in the morning also. So bye bye and have a nice day.